Wow. I love this look, y'all. That green is gorgeous, and with the I don't know, the shirt and the antlers. It's very Nate. That's what I was going for. I wanted us to be out in nature tonight. We're gonna all be in the bushes with the animals. How about that? Welcome, welcome to another edition, episode of our show, Outliers in Exile. Open panel. Hop on up if you want. If you have something to say. If you want to fight, we could fight a little bit, but if you want a really big fight, we should save that for Joey's. But we could still practice fight. If you have thoughts about stuff going on in the world or your life, you know the drill. Hey, Pat. And hey, Hebrew. Well, thank you. The AI made that for me. I kind of like it too, in the sense that it's a place I'd very much like to be right now if it existed. I guess maybe without the wolf. In fact, how is the wolf not eating those other? Oh, because one of them was a bear. Never mind. Let me backtrack all of that. Well, I, I could do a pillow fight too. You know what kind of fight I want to do, and I think it's very healthy. Even as a kid, when I saw this, I remember thinking that makes sense. That sounds like something therapeutic. Is remember the Jeffersons where George and Wheezy were fighting with Tom and Helen, and they kept arguing. They brought in a therapist, and she gave them all these little foam bats on a stick, and then she told them to just beat the shit out of each other. And they stood in the living room, and they just hit each other with these little foam bat things. That's the way to do it. In fact, I wish we had the Panelverse version of those. It kind of takes that aggression and it transfers it it grounds it into something. It allows it something instead of just looping back in upon itself like a circuit. It gives it somewhere to go outward so that there's momentum. And I think it dislodges a lot of it. How do you get the chat to start with at symbols? Are you talking about people's name, like your name? I'm not doing anything. YouTube changed that. It used to show the username, and now it shows your channel name. And somebody told me that there's a setting where you could fix it back, but I don't know where the setting is. Nobody can seem to find it. So I don't know what to do about it. I would prefer the old way, where it didn't put the channel name, and the at is because that's the channel name. Because your username and channel name were probably the same. So for you, it's not that big of a deal. But like Internet God, for example, um, let's say his name was Internet God. He doesn't want people to know he's 5407. He just wants to be known as Internet God. Well, now you can't do that. Hmm. I wonder. I don't think so because I turned on subscribers only mode months ago, and it seemed like it just started doing this recently, like in the last few weeks. And other people were commenting too. So it seems like I would have remembered or heard about it before now if it was something that started with subscriber mode. But then I don't know with YouTube. It's so labyrinthine. I can't figure any of it out. Barely even the surface layer. I don't know. That's another thing. Because some people are saying, well, it doesn't happen on my channel, or I went on this channel and they weren't doing it. So I don't know if it's something YouTube is rolling out. Some people are positing that it's something that they're doing to cut down on the anonymity. So now you can't hide behind random fake screen names, and you have to stay with the name tied to your channel. I don't know. Maybe this guy has some light to shed on it. Welcome, wild one, wild man.
I was telling you about your background there, right?
The what?
I want to send you a picture, right? Remember I
Okay.
said that? No, you don't remember? I'm gonna send you.
Oh, I do. To
Okay,
yeah, to
hear me
hang.
out. Hear me out.
I can just go like next time I'm at a store that sells that kind of stuff, I could just pick something up. I get the trying to shame me into doing my interior decorating. So, oh yeah, Durer. I guess keep at it. I hope hopefully that's not the picture you were gonna send.
Yeah, why not, man? Send you a real etching from it.
You're coming in low. Let me check your settings. No,
Okay.
you're normal on this end. You just sound really low to me. You can change your at. Oh, that's right, you can. But like only is it only once a month or so, every few weeks? Because mine used to be Gen X Jeff, I think, or something, and I changed it to Outliers in Exile. Isn't that fun? Just in time for Halloween too. Which I did suggest a Halloween party where we come as different other panel. Like we just come as avatars, so nobody knows who you are. The avatar is the mask, and you can come as you can impersonate other people from the panelverse and try to convince people that you're that person. And so
I
nobody
love
would know who any. But we did that in the AOL days with the AOL chat room. Everybody came in
indeed.
under other screen names, and nobody knew who each other was until you started. Once you started talking for a while and interacting, you could sometimes figure it out. But people would change their personality. It's amazing what a mask will do. Like even a screen name as a mask. People were changing their personalities, coming out with new personalities just because the screen name was different. Humans are very fluid, like flexible and metamorphic, kaleidoscopic. I never I am never without something to fascinate me when I'm with the human. Hey Doc, um, I don't know. African was showing me murder porn earlier and threatening to send it to me, and then he ran off to fix his microphone or something. How are you?
No, my microphone's fine, man. Metaport isn't the thing. I was gonna send you it.
Oh, I
I,
thought it
I
was that
told you.
Durer
I told you I want to
picture.
send you some art. All right. Yeah. This is the art. I will send you one of these
What's in
prints.
your nose?
Nothing.
Oh, that was in your lip, your mouth?
Yeah.
Oh God.
A joint, right?
Okay.
Oh God. Is a
It
bad.
looked like it was coming out of your nose. Sorry.
This is shit.
Keep it in. It adds
Uh, flavor,
something. I don't want to say
flavor town.
character, but
You dickhead.
Doc, wait, I'm gonna have to erase this just for YouTube's sake. Sorry.
Screw you. Yeah.
So what's up? You look like a centaur now on top of the horse, the deer, whatever it is. Oh, I think that was the one with the antlers. Because you have the big muscular avatar. Well, now,
Right.
welcome back.
Okay.
So what were
Yeah.
you saying earlier when I couldn't hear you?
Oh, so I would. You remember when I said I want to send you some art?
Yeah.
So I want you to choose it out of the 48 prints here. Might take a few streams for you to see. Tonight, I don't think I should do it because I'm drunk, but I came down with this because I knew I actually need to send it to you. One of them, at least. Hmm.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Is that the art?
Yeah, I mean, it's the print. The
Like you
print.
have a print of that, or
Yeah,
you could? Is
little,
it from the
little,
book?
little etchings, yeah? Little original etching.
Cause didn't he do the diapatura that
Or did they?
famous. Let me see.
Did he? He was very like, uh, oh,
I'll show it to you.
etchings. He actually etched them in, didn't he? And then it was printed to make it art. Pretty cool. Different.
Why can't I find it? Hang on.
Um,
What do I
it's just
Google?
to art. To
It
where
is
you
him though.
the ink
It's the
and
guy I'm thinking of.
paint it. You know, aren't you painted, my brother?
Am I painted?
Yeah, I mean to yourself. When you create art, or you want to paint it,
Oh, I don't create
or
art.
do oh, yeah. If you do create art, you have
I
some.
don't. I create
Oh
no
no
unless you
way!
consider
Come
this
on,
art.
come on, man. Something. It's got to be something like
No,
doodles.
I don't
uh,
paint. I don't make music. I don't dance. I
You
don't
dance.
sing.
You
I
don't
don't
dance. You got to dance. You got
perform.
to dance with me, baby.
My life is my art. I try to live life artfully.
Artfully. Okay.
I hated art class though. Art and PE, those were my two worst classes. I hated I could never draw and paint stuff. It's just so frustrating. And
Mm.
sculpting and all that. Nope, not an art fag. I appreciate art. I'm an art lover. I'm an aesthete, but I don't create the art.
Do
I
you
just
do any
consume it.
work like when they said woodwork? Any of that?
No,
No. Mm.
not. I kind of that was like for a whole different class of people that weren't going to go into college, and I knew I wasn't
They did woodwork,
that,
yeah.
so I
They
just didn't
went
even
into the
bother
yeah,
like getting involved in that world.
the bleeding art of mechanics and engineers. The real identity of the way it's gone for a lot of us, right? Engineers have given us great fortitude, right?
Yeah, it was like in the back of the school in this garage or metal shed or something. And the guys that went to it came to school in welding caps. Like total it was totally not my crowd. It was already weird enough.
No.
It like I stood out in normal high school. I would have stood out even so much more if I had gone in those classes.
What were you like in high school? I couldn't imagine you, Jeff, in high school. What you look like. Can
I
you
was a
imagine?
nerd. I didn't talk to anybody. I kept a
Nerd,
book with me.
nerd.
And I read books, and if and I was just a nerdy kid. I wore like clothes from the dollar store, whatever my mom brought home. I did was not fashionable. And if somebody tried to talk to me, I would look up from the book and I would glare at them like that girl in the Breakfast Club, and I would just stare. I wouldn't say a word until they stopped talking, and then I'd go back to the book. That's it.
Do you think you remember that because you are that? There has to be an aspect of why you've become a good
Of why
person
what?
here. Oh, well, I mean, through that, like you said, a lot of that
I
was.
didn't want to interact. I didn't like any of these people. I didn't want them talking to me. I didn't want to have to talk to them. That was my bubble. That was my little shield of protection. And it worked. It got me through high school. People
Shit,
left me alone.
shit. Botswana is my high school then. From South Africa to Botswana should be my high school. That's interesting to say. Hey, you've made me think of something greater now,
Of
my
who?
friend.
Of what?
Yeah. No, seriously, in myself. For how it went for me.
I'm still
Different.
having a hard time hearing.
Why? In America. In America.
No, I mean like right now.
Why? What's going
You're
on?
I'm having a hard time hearing your audio. It's
Uh,
still coming in
Sorry.
weird.
I'll drop right.
Oh, I want to go back with the animals. There we go. Um, I forgot what we were talking about. School or something. Yeah, high school. The last year of high school, I kind of started to warm up. Some of the girls started pulling me out of my shell. Like at lunch, they would talk to me and the teachers were would engage me a little bit more because even the teachers treated me weird. It wasn't just the kids. It was all the layers of the school. The principal, the teachers, the kids, all of them. But the last year I kind of warmed up and it felt like more like normal high school. But then also because remember I only went 3 years. I skipped my senior year and went to college. So I did freshman, sophomore, junior, and then college. Um, and junior year was when I had, I wouldn't call it a breakdown, but I was under enough stress to end up in the hospital for 6 weeks. One of those, not really a hospital, one of those like recovery centers, or they had one for alcohol and drugs and one for, they called it family problems, and I was in the family problem group. So that happened during high school too. So I was out of the high school for 6 weeks, and everybody knew. It was a very small town. They knew what happened. And so when I came back, they were very like welcoming and understanding. Like it what they didn't they could have taken it as an opportunity to bully me or ostracize me even further, but they were like, he just got out of the hospital. We're sorry. Um, welcome back. Is there anything we can do to help to make the rest of the year bearable, etc.? And that kind of turned it around too, but it took a crisis. And also, I was very isolated in high school and in my town. I didn't have the support that I have now. And I think now with internet, YouTube, stuff like that, it might have been a completely different experience. If I had a place like this, I could come and talk to other people going through the same thing, or people that have been through it and could share their wisdom, all of that. I could have totally like known how to adjust back then where it didn't have to go on as long as it did. So some of it was just that was the coping that I fell into. It worked. It got me through high school, which was my only goal for doing it in the first place, and there was no reason to really explore other options. But looking back now, I would definitely do it differently. There's so many other options I could have taken that I didn't see back then. But that's part of just living and learning and amassing that experience. You tried painting. My stepmother paints really well, and she had a little painting room in her house, and all this paint and canvases and easels. And when we'd go over, she would let us paint. And she had these art books and she had the stencil paper. Like she had all the like. There was no reason not to pull off a work of art, and I still could not. Like my stuff looked like just blobs of paint on a canvas. It's supposed to be a flower or an apple or something like that, and it was embarrassing. Plus, it's messy. Now, I did used to like the paint by number. You could buy those kits and the little paintbrush, and then you color in the different numbers. That was kind of fun. But finger painting was messy. Regular painting was. Now, I was pretty decent at watercolor, though. I do like watercolor. I just haven't touched it in decades. But out of all the stuff I did in art class, the watercolors was probably the best, the closest to actual art. That, dude. Oh, man. It must feel good to be a dad. The kids, when the kids I was teaching, like the sixth graders, fifth graders and stuff, oh my God. They couldn't read, they couldn't do math, they could barely write. There were two things they could do like nobody I know, and one was draw art. They would sit there and doodle in class and draw like comics and movie characters and Dragon Ball Z just like in minutes. It was amazing to watch these kids paint and draw and color. And the other one was computers because of the video games. Like anytime there was a problem with the computer, like a third grader can go in the DOS and the BIOS and start like changing the code and everything because they know how to get their video games working when they break. And I'm like, as far as verbal communication and that that realm of people skills, I might be a little worried for the future, but technologically and visually and aesthetically, I'm not worried about the future. They are way ahead of us. Light bright. Oh my God, Light Bright was probably my favorite toy growing up. You could put me in a room with the Light Bright for hours and you would not hear a peep out of me. I would sit there in front of that thing and play with those colored pegs because you had to put the paper in, the black paper with the white letters on it that would tell you what pegs to put, and you had to line it up with the holes, and then you had to put the colors in that it told you to when you looked in that hole. Oh my God. And you'd watch the picture gradually come into being. Whew, I'm getting like shivers just thinking about it. It was so much fun. We should have a Light Bright party where we like all sit and Light Bright together or something. And the other thing I liked, I mean, it wasn't as interactive as Light Bright, was the ViewMaster because of the 3D. Like you'd look through the little lens, and you could like feel like you could feel around inside of the image. And my favorite one was the little yellow dinosaur, and he went and he visited all the other dinosaurs. Frank, you know you were subscribed before because you couldn't be spreading your filth that you were spreading the last couple of days you were here. This is drama. Peace out, my brother, my Canadian brother. All right, well, sleep well. I hope you get some, and I hope it helps. Some sleep, and anything you get that helps. I hope it happens. I know, Carrie, wasn't it? Oh, and I think they like rebooted it for kids today and stuff, but it's not the same. I mean, it's kind of the same, but the experience is not the same. And then you could buy the like at the store. We didn't have Walmart. Whatever was there before Walmart. Um, you could buy like different new forms. They had different kits, like underwater life, and they'd all be fish and coral and stuff. And I remember one time we went shopping, and I was so excited. My mom let me pick out a couple of those, and I could not wait to go home and do the new packets. And as she was shopping, she left her cart somewhere and it disappeared. Like she couldn't find it anymore. And the store helped her look, and we looked, and nobody could find the cart. And the things were in the cart. And she got frustrated. We went home that day without buying anything. She didn't even buy her stuff. And I never got the forms. So it was like a big excitement that I would get to do new Light Bright forms. And then because somebody took her cart, a crash that, oh, I was not going to do those forms anytime soon. Oh, right, yeah. Well, he hasn't been on yet tonight, Frank, but I will be sure and tell him. It was shut the fuck up was the message that Frank says to Mike, shut the fuck up. And of course I said, well, he doesn't have to shut the fuck up on my panel, but I will pass the message on. Unless he's crossing a line. And somebody suggested that I do like a tip jar. I mean, a curse jar. And when people get too out of bounds, I'm already doing the fine where they have to pay to come back on panel if they get booted. And they have to pay. Nobody can pay for them because it has to. It has to sting a little. Like that's how they learn. I'm sorry I have to condition grown adult spurgs like Pavlovian dogs, but I guess some of them you do at times. So that's what this is an attempt to do. Financial conditioning. And then I can help condition my own finances in the process. Okay, Doc. I could totally picture this as your favorite toy. I was thinking like who would have that as a favorite toy? I can't think of many people, but when I think about you, I'm like, yep, Doc is one of those people I could see. That's the ones that you used to use in the haunted houses. Like at the end, they would chase you out with a chainsaw, and you'd hear, but it was the one without the blades that would just make the noise, and they would chase you out into the parking lot with it, like in a Jason mask or what's the chainsaw masker guy thing, dude? Anyway, like so like you always knew the chainsaw was coming at one point. You waited for it, but then you also knew it probably didn't have a blade on it. Yeah, I can see. I can see that. You the wild lives that we lived back then, and I guess kids still kind of are, but in a different way. And a lot of the wildness they're living on the internet. I saw the one with Bruce Campbell. What's it called? But that's the only Evil Deads that I've seen. Are you there? Why is it showing me you? Oh, welcome, Coke. Oh, she's muted. Well, hopefully she finds her tongue or whatever fish talk with her gills. They don't talk with their gills. Leatherface, that's what I'm thinking. Leatherface turned what? How do you have a woke Leatherface? Like he only goes after white people?
Hello.
Me, hello.
Hi.
Hi. What's up?
Um, I
Your
just
voice
wanted to
changes
say
is a little high.
what?
Your voice changer is a little high.
Hello.
Yeah, okay, now. There you are.
I just wanted to say that you made a really good chainsaw sound. You've been holding back.
I did? I didn't even hear myself. I didn't even know
Yeah,
I made one.
really. Yeah, when you're
Wow,
talking
well
about
then that came from a very
chainsaw.
deep primal place because I didn't even know it happened.
I'm still working on mine. It kind of sounds like cats on a fence, but yours is
like
really good.
like crawling on a fence? Oh, like sliding down a fence?
I don't know what it is.
Like the prison fences with the wire on
It
the top?
came. Sounds like my motorcycle too. I got some work to do, you know what I mean? It's all a work in progress. But I just happened to tune in right when you were doing your chainsaw and I was
Oh.
immediately impressed.
Oh, well thank you. That I'm
Yes.
I'm
Take a
I'm all
bow. Take a
tingly.
bow, sir.
Well, if you finish up and I'm still streaming, come on and we can have our nut conversation.
Wait, what? Are we talking about? Wait, what?
Our our daily nut conversation.
Wait, what do I have to finish up working on my
Yeah.
chainsaw camera? Okay. All right. Well, nothing makes me more excited than talking to you about nuts. So I
I
will
look
do
for
my
I look forward to it lately. I'm excited.
Okay, all right. Well, if
All
you're
right.
still streaming when I'm done doing not that exactly, but something, then I'll be back. Okay, bye.
Okay. Hopefully I'll be here. Ah. Well, I don't know where African went or he was having audio or at least I was having a hard time hearing him like he was coming in low or from a distance. So maybe he went to take care of that. But if anyone else wants to hop up, the link is pinned. Uh, other than that, I'm going to sit here and hold it down until somebody shows up. No big news to tell. Another day of work. It was nice weather. It was like not fall, like not that little crisp fall air, but like a it still had that summer warmth, but it was cool and crisp. I don't know, it was really unique and I just love being out today, outside. Yeah, there's plenty of people that are strict. I love chat. I love the chat. I don't care if people come up or not. I'm fine if they just chat. Because we discovered that there's three layers of viewers, four if you count the restreamers that just use this as content. But you have the people that are watching that you're never going to know are watching because they don't interact, they don't comment, they don't like. So it's the invisible audience, and you'll never know who they are. They're just eyeballs out there. And then you have the chatters that you may never see on panel, but they're a little more personalized and you actually have an idea of who that segment of your audience is. And I have the best one on YouTube. If y'all are not aware, y'all can let everybody else know. Um, Hands down, I love my audience. And then there's the people that come on the panel regularly, and that's like another layer of audience, and that's the interactive layer where it's like almost full-bodied interaction, sometimes almost literally. I do too. Well, it depends because sometimes I'm very fussy about panels because you can't just stick me anywhere. Um, so sometimes I will clown from the chat. It's easier for me to just sit in the chat and clown and interact. But then sometimes if I feel like things are going to go smoothly or relatively smoothly, and there's not going to be a lot of that's why Joey's show, believe it or not, that's where I expected the most friction. And I felt so relaxed and chill on there. Joey's just very hands off, so I didn't feel like there were a lot of lines that I had to worry about crossing or I would get banned or booted. I felt like I could just relax and say whatever. And that's the vibe I go for here, except I have my advertiser lines and Joey's a little more loose with his lines. And so he's willing to take more risk with his channel. He's a little more kicked back about all that. And you notice the difference as a panel. But panels that are real fussy and uptight, or the audience is fussy, or they bully, or there's like some weird dynamic that's established because there's regulars and I'm the newcomer that's trying to figure out what that is and it ends up disrupting it, that kind of stuff. So most panels I go to are treading on a minefield. But if that weren't the case, then I probably would prefer being on a panel than in a chat. Yeah, because that's what brings the numbers. I wonder if there's like a fight tracker that can, because like in school when a fight broke out, everybody would pass the word like a fight, and then the school would come and run. That's what it feels like in the panelverse. Because when things get really hot, and then a fight starts popping off, that's when the numbers come. The numbers start to go up. So either they're telling each other in Discord, they're like putting out the alert, or they're talking about it on other streams, but all of a sudden that fight will draw. It's like an immune response almost, except it's an audience. It's a voyeur response. And how like an invading organism or pathogen will draw that defense of white cells to come and attack it. So when a fight breaks out, it's like the brigade comes to, I don't know, people just know about it. And then, of course, you hear about it all over the panelverse the next day because people are talking about it and sharing all the clips. And then if you ask them on the third day what it was all about, they won't be able to tell you any of it because they will already have moved on to the next fight that happened. That's how short the storylines and the attention is here. Except for the people that come on and keep talking about the same old fights and keeping it going. I mean, if you're talking about a fight from a month ago, or 6 months ago, or even years ago, some of these, what do we do about it now? It's not going to get it. It's not resolved. It's not going to get resolved. Like if it was fresh, that's more of a chance to analyze it better and maybe help shape it in one direction or another, like a healthier way. But months later, what is anybody supposed to even do about it? So it's kind of just venting or processing or looping or yeah, people want to see blood. They certainly do. This is a very bloodthirsty crowd, very savage. It's like a Mad Max. Doc, you do good like even when you're not even talking, when you're just like working out. I saw you do the rubber bar that bar thing today. Like even that you make it entertaining. Is it do you don't worry about copyright? I'm just so paranoid. But you don't leave your stuff up either or you're not monetized or something. Yeah, I think well, I don't only you would know you're calling, but I definitely think you have a lot of leadership potential or like guidance, like being a model that shows people a way. Because sometimes, like, it would catch like half a second of a song, and I would get an email saying that it was copyright because the algorithm would process the videos after. And like the next day, I would wake up to emails for like the tiniest little fraction of a song. And so all these people that play full blown songs, I don't know how they're doing it. I mean, I wish we could. I think it'll get to the point one day because this is just where people's needs are moving and our social life is moving that you'll be able to play music freely and watch play video and movies freely. Maybe not the recent stuff, but like most stuff. Because people are going to want to listen to music with friends, and they're going to want to watch stuff with friends, and share the reactions and talk about it as it's happening. So that's all part of that social bonding and cultural bonding too. Oh, okay, cool, Doc. Thanks. Be fun, or I presume it will be. Now you have to make it fun. Otherwise, I look like a liar or a really bad prophet. And anyone else is welcome up too. It looks like a slow night tonight, but that's okay. I was gonna do my thing with Nick Volt tonight, but I think we're gonna bump that to next week, next Wednesday. So I'll have more time to give advance notice. Although I don't mind doing spontaneous either. If anybody ever wants to do a one-on-one where I talk to you as a guest and we talk about either a topic, like a favorite topic, or your story, a particular personal story you want to tell, or whatever you want to talk about, really. But I do it more as like an interview, a getting to know you. And then we can open up the panel after. So that's always an option. I only do the open panel when I have no other content to take its place. But I'd love to do more one-on-ones. So also more collabs. Doc. All right. Well, you can update me on the latest because one thing I noticed last night was everyone had built up to the big fight with Mike and Joey, and I didn't know what the fight was. And then Mike comes on, and so everybody's ready to hear about it. And he spends about less than 2 minutes talking about the fight. Like, oh, Joey just went off on me out of the blue. I don't know why. Da, da, da. And then the entire rest of the show, he talked about everything but. So that tells me that fight was A, not real, and B, not even a storyline. Because he would have been squeezing every little drop of juice out of that thing. So that fight is already gone. It's already fizzled. Whatever it was, I don't even need to know the full story because it's so dead in the water. So after that point, after that non-fight, fight non-fight, I don't know anything else that's happened because I haven't been in the panelverse, except for if it's happened here. Are you kidding? It's already freezing over there? Well, you were like in your shorts with no shirt in the earlier video. The weather changes fast there. So, yeah, and the other thing is that addiction conversation from last night. There were several people that expressed they might be interested in continuing it in a formal way. So we could do an entire episode on that too. I'd like to do the kind of episodes I'm open to are like one-on-ones or topic based. If there's a particular topic and people want a panel discussion but focus just on a topic, we can do that too. I like those. This is just the shuck and jive d- default that we do when there's not other content, real content. But where are those lines anymore? We're so hybridized. Even I got some fries the other day from McDonald's. They were good too. They were fresh. They were hot and just out of the thing. They burned my mouth. There was almost no human interaction. I interfaced with their little menu, which was animated, and then it gave me a ticket, and all he had to do was call out my number. Like I could have done it from my home. I could have done it from my phone. We're living this split or our existence is spread between a digital world that we interact with and a real life world, and that line is becoming. I don't know what it's becoming, distorted or more clear or wider or something. Hey, Elena,
Hey, can you hear me?
I can. Finally,
Good.
somebody with some audio.
I don't know what's going on with the audio, but I just wanted to give everybody here a warning. I watch a lot of movies. Halloween's around the corner. If you see, and if you see something,
Say something.
and if you see something on one of your streams, like, say Netflix is offering up a movie called The Human Centipede, don't
Oh
watch it.
no, I don't even
And
want to talk about it.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I saw it yesterday. I haven't eaten since. And yeah, and Martyrs. There's a French one and
Yeah,
an
I'm familiar
American
with that
one.
one too. That's all
Oh,
stuff that
ooh,
does not belong here.
yeah. But yeah, I watch a lot of horror movies too. So yeah, but those wrecked me.
Well,
Horrible.
thank you for that.
You're welcome.
we, I guess that's the purpose of a good horror movie
Uh,
is to take you to
Not
that
all of them.
place that you don't want to go, but you go anyway.
Well, sometimes. But I mean, there's some that don't do that to you. I mean, there's like Presence with Lucy Liu. That's relatively new. What was that one with Emma?
Who's Emma?
Rats.
Hey,
Emma
Trey.
Stone. She got an award for it. Almost like a Frankenstein. Oh, rats. Oh, poor thing. Poor thing.
That's the
That's it.
name of it. Poor thing.
I think so. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
Speaking of horror, somebody told me about a video game that I'm thinking about playing. It's kind of like that Among Us. It's called Death Death in the Daytime. Death in
Hmm.
and you play it with like five people like us, and one of us is a killer, and we're a movie monster, but you don't know which movie monster we are until you actually get killed. Like it's about to kill you, and then you're like, oh, it was Freddy, and one of us is that monster, and like one of us that's the players. So it sounds so
Oh,
fun. And you walking around like you explore spooky places together until
Where's
you get
that?
killed.
that sounds
It's a
like
video
Cabin in the
game someone
Woods.
told me about.
What video game? Like Jason or Freddy?
Death in the Daylight. Death. th- you get killed by a monster from a movie.
That's a game.
Yeah, it's a video game. Like we're all playing, trying to get out of this house or something. But one of us is is a killer, a monster. But you don't know which player is the monster. And the form they take is a movie monster, but you don't know what movie until they kill you.
Did you see Cabin in the Woods?
No, I heard about it. It
No.
sounds very scary.
I
Yeah,
watched
almost the
the
same
movie.
presence. Well, yeah, I was just telling Jeff not to watch The Human Centipede.
I
So,
mean, I
Oh,
don't watch horror anyway. I
have you
haven't
ever
been able
heard of
to
that?
even as a kid.
Yeah,
yeah,
you ever heard of the
yeah.
Human Centipede? No, I know you have. I'm asking
Yeah,
Jeff.
I have, but we don't have to spend too much time on it.
It's okay. It's okay.
They made
This-
3 sequels to that fucking
I
movie.
know. I
Disgusting.
know. Ugh.
Fucking disgusting.
Well, they were also having a Walking Dead marathon, which I don't watch The Walking Dead. I haven't watched that in a long time.
Who is name the guy from it? The actor.
Well, let me
Oh,
tell you this much. Norman Reedus, who plays
Yes,
Daryl.
he's the one in this video game. The video game I'm talking about. He's in it.
I
Okay.
have no
Uh,
idea. I don't watch TV.
Ah.
But I
Well,
don't know who
Norman
he is because I
Reedus.
don't watch Walking Dead. Let me look him up.
Yeah, I'm pretty dead
Okay.
to conversation. Sorry,
Oh.
guys. Can't be too much help. I'll sit here and smoke the devil's lettuce.
Shh.
What?
Why do y'all do this?
I didn't
Why
even say it.
do y'all do this? Why do y'all even go close to that edge?
I didn't
You
even
don't
say
know
it.
how the algorithm's gonna interpret it. Y'all can just
The-
silently sit there and y'all do your thing. Y'all, I don't know why y'all have to signal every time.
We're like
Can I
repo men.
smell it?
Our lives are the edge. So, no, but Norman Reedus, he has a
That's
son,
good.
and yeah, he's already like been charged with a violent crime. Yeah,
Huh.
Oh,
yeah,
like
but
in real life?
Like most
in real
of us.
life.
Oh, like the more stuff that I don't want to talk about on here. This is
Okay. I give up.
See, you got him
I mean,
rocking.
everybody does it. There's not a person that's come up here that doesn't take the conversation into gore,
Okay, well,
violence,
look.
something to do with kids,
All right,
drugs.
Hey, I've never done that. I
Those
never.
are the big ones.
Yeah, maybe a
mine
little.
was mine was fake. The stuff I was talking about was fake.
It don't matter. You
But
see it. Jeff's dead.
Thematically, though, it's not.
He's shaking faster now.
well, you know what? I did mention Light Bright in the chat.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, you're a great
That
guy.
kind of stuff. That's what we're looking for here.
Okay, so
You
do you
can
remember
get that
those
other
like
stuff on any channel. In fact,
those books where you dip the paintbrush in water and then you color everything,
oh,
and the sides
watercolor.
already had the paint.
yeah,
They already had the paint, so you just had to,
Forgot about
moisten
those.
it.
You just kind of
Yeah,
wet them.
can't remember what they were called, but yeah, that's a nice wholesome childhood memory, isn't it,
That's
Jeff?
so much. Yes, it's working. Thank you. That's
Okay, all right. Let's just breathe. Let's just breathe. Yeah. Uno. Does that make anybody smile?
yeah.
I've never
Uh,
played Uno. Why you guys play
We
Uno?
played that online one day. I think on stream.
How do you do
Hmm.
that?
I think it was in. Oh, we might have played it on Discord. I think it was in Tabletop Simulator from Steam.
Oh. Well, yeah. I was addicted to Battleship.
Oh
I
yeah,
love
I remember that
Battleship.
too.
I always wanted to
Yeah.
play that, but
And
never did.
Mastermind.
Oh, that sucks. I did love that game. Yeah. It's all about your gut. It's all about your gut.
And Mousetrap. Could y'all ever get Mousetrap to work?
Was that net?
Mm,
Yeah, like you have to build. It had all those little pieces that had to fit together, and then the ball would, like a Rube Goldberg.
No, I used to like Operation, pulling out
Oh
the
yeah,
bombs and
that
shit.
was a good one.
Then the guy's
Jones.
oh my
nose
God.
go up because you had touched the side or some shit.
Mm-hmm. That had you on the edge. That was peakish.
Well, just don't get caught in the molasses swamp.
From Candyland.
Yeah. Okay, there. Yeah. You got my clue. You okay?
I can't really. I don't know
He's
what to
doing
say.
his
I don't want to
thing.
piss off Jeff there. Piss off Jeff and his sponsors.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be the first one. Jeff will stop. I'll kick your ass. You just start jumping through the screen to kick my ass.
I feel I'm in the position of asking for something like tact and discretion that I myself can rarely ever deliver. So I don't know what to do.
Well, that's because you never go anywhere except for your own channel. I invite you over all the time. This guy is like, you don't
When
want
do
to
you
be
invite
seen
me
over
over?
there. I'm always like, Jeff, come on through, blah, 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 blah. You never come through.
What are you talking about? Where?
What do you mean? I'm sure I must have invited you at least a couple
I mean,
times.
you might have like, in general, like, hey, stop by sometime, but like, you didn't send me a message or a comment saying, hey, dude, come over here. But yeah, I'll go on yours.
You sure you're going to want the heat that brings to you, Jeff?
Yeah, I can handle the heat.
Well, I don't know what's going on. I got people coming by that I'm really leery of. You know what I'm saying?
Like who?
I'm not going to say no names or nothing.
Oh, I thought we were going to talk about the sketchy
What the-
characters.
What sketchy characters?
The ones you said.
I didn't say. Oh, no, I was joking. I
Oh,
put
okay.
JK on that. I don't even know what's going on, honestly. I get a lot of my news from here, from when Mike's around saying who you just beefed with. Sometimes.
I would filter a lot of that.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, from
No. I seen, Kane Kathas, he kind of started in the sector over here, didn't he? Like with you? Yeah. You guys knew each other before.
Well, he showed up here. He had just started his channel, and
Yeah.
we were kind of doing similar stuff, so we shared audiences.
And then he crash landed over there.
And then he ended, and that was about the same time that the drama sector started flooding into my channel. So he shows up almost right after that and provides them a second outlet for the drama. So he helped kind of siphon some of it off of me.
Yeah, I mean, I watch some of his channels from the bushes here and there. You know, I seen him going over anarchy, anarchy. So anarchist, so chick, whatever the fuck, however you
That's
say
a,
it. It's a chick. I know her. Her name's Shelly. She's been around
oh,
for a
I don't
long
know.
time.
I don't know her
She's
or
mostly
him.
in the AC. That's where the alleged incident between Mikey and Joe popped off. Was on her channel, and you're not gonna be able to find it because you gotta spell it with all weird words, like all weird lettering. It's all like in some weird font. If you try just putting it in, you'll never find it.
Chuck, thank you. Thank you. We'll see who our new members are in just a second.
Oh,
Thank you very much. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh, is Kane one of the people that makes you nervous?
me? No, not at all. No,
Oh,
he doesn't make me nervous. It's just
well, the people that you said were coming by that you were
no,
concerned.
nobody makes me nervous. Nobody. Not the loudmouths, not the wannabes, not the even the real tough guys that I know would be
Well,
a
the
problem.
ones you said you were concerned about or had
I'm not
worries about.
concerned of anybody. I'm
Well,
not
whatever
concerned.
you said, you know what I'm talking about. You said there's some people coming by my channel lately. That
Oh,
something. I'm
just
paraphrasing.
just I don't even want to. I don't even want. I'll get into it at a later date. You know,
Well,
this is a conversation that would be best be had on my channel. Gotta be in over here. 'Cause I don't want to be involved in all stupid shit.
all right.
Not that
So
I'm
you are
involved in
trying to
one.
get me to your channel.
Not,
It's
no, I'm not trying to get you to do
it's
nothing.
working because I
I'm not
would
trying to
go
get you to
to
do.
hear
Dude,
it.
listen. Look, all right, maybe it's working, but it shouldn't be because like honestly, I'll fire up a live because I heard a song I liked earlier in the day, and I'm like, ooh, I want everybody to hear this, and blah 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 blah. So, and then like when it comes time for the music to end, then I'm kind of just like improvising at that point. I have nothing set up, nothing planned, no topic. I just want to hear a song, I want everyone else to hear it. But now I don't want to end the live because it's only like 3 minutes into it. No, I just start rambling, talking shit. You know,
Yeah.
it is what it is. It is what it is. What I
Well,
kind of say.
I guess I'll have to tune in to see who these people are.
No, there's really no people.
Well, you said there were.
Well, see, I don't know. See, like the last live I did, I wasn't even on my own screen. I was just on the other screen playing music. So I don't know who was saying shit. So that might have seemed rude. If anybody came in and was like, hey, dog, what's up? And all that other, I didn't see it until the comments were actually enabled. And some of you people left awesome comments in the chat. You should be proud of yourself that you are such upstanding people. No, some of that shit was wicked cool. I appreciate some of the positive comments. The other stuff that was going on, I really don't care. I mean, look, I look at it this way. Nobody's, I just don't want to be involved with shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what am I going to do? Go to a panel, start screaming with somebody for like 2-3 hours? I got to be dead drunk to find that fun. That's why I was drunk all the time doing it. You know? I'm not going to lie, though. Hankering for a bottle of whiskey this weekend and say goodbye to the summer.
I thought you did that last weekend.
I did, but I didn't say bye to nothing. I enjoyed myself.
Oh,
And I
I
had
see.
such a good fucking time that I'm like, oh, man.
Well, how is your self-discipline?
As far as what? Well, obviously not too good. I
Uh,
pounded down shots at a party, so. And I look, I'm gonna tell you, I folded easy, Jeff. Like as soon as I pulled up, I'm like, the bar's over here, and I didn't see who I came with probably till the end of the night. Yeah, I was
wow.
gone. Yeah, I found myself in many adventures.
Hmm.
It was a great time, though. I had a great time. It was a blast. Depressing though, like when it gets like this out, and I gotta be dressed like this.
Oh, that's the winter clothes.
Nah, well, the winter clothes I could dig out of the closet.
Yeah, because you were in shorts, and now you're already in.
Well, I'm still in shorts.
Oh,
I'm wearing shorts, but I got a sweatshirt, hoodie on, and I got this vest on, this fashionable vest. Many pockets to hold all your things. It is what it is. School's starting like not even a week. So you got to get back onto that schedule. It's already getting darker earlier. Like I get depression. I get depressed around this time bad. What a perfect place for this. A mental health
I know. Well,
situation.
I was about to ask you if YouTube helps.
Fuck no, YouTube don't help.
Oh,
YouTube help. Yeah, it helps with
it
my
helps
skill
some of
level.
us.
Yeah, it helps my hatred build.
What kind of hate? Who are you hating?
Honestly, I only hate one person on there.
You
Really.
don't seem like you do.
Yeah, well,
You seem like
one minute to
you're able to rise above the drama, even
Uh,
the personal stuff.
well, there's like a lot of shit that you can let go. There's a lot of shit that I can let go. I can
Yeah,
look past a lot
but
of shit.
not everybody can.
Shit that shit that just it doesn't bother me to the point I know where I'm at in my life, but like anybody has regrets and all that other shit. But there's just people that cross the fucking line and you know, uh, they think that they themselves are untouchable. Like they scream that at everybody, but they think that there's no, like, as far as I'm concerned, there's no need to say nothing. Things will just happen as they're supposed to happen. People are gonna get their fucking karma, and that's what's gonna happen.
Well, that seems to be the going storyline because
With
everyone's
who
saying the
though?
same thing.
With who? With who? Like who's
Just
saying that?
people that come up and
Dude, listen, I am a firm believer you cannot do whatever you want and expect it not to come back. Pay for it. One way,
I don't know.
one.
I've seen
Of
too many skeezy people get away with stuff that to this
course, dude.
day they're still getting away with.
Oh, dude, I know people that trust me, man. I know people, and they keep getting blessed. You would think that, but it's all gonna pay. It's all gonna come down. It's all gonna work out. You want to know why, Jeff? Like honestly, like I don't know. I don't want to say it like this because it makes me sound like I'm like full of myself or some shit, but I'm not. I'm really not. But I manifest. Hey, get over here, kids. Hey, get over.
Uh-oh.
No, stop. Come here. Hey, get over here. Now, get over here.
But sometimes it doesn't. That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes evil people get away with their evil
Hey,
and nothing happens to them.
hey,
So I wish there was this mystical force in the universe that did right wrongs and restore balance, but I've seen it not happen so many times that it's not a consistent force.
come here. Stay over here. Fucking get the shit on him. I don't know what that was, but I heard whatever. Like, I heard something running. Man,
Not a
you scared.
bear, I hope.
That's what I was fucking terrified of. My fucking heart's racing like a bastard. No, people are really evil.
No, there are we all
Yeah,
of us have evil. Like
yeah.
people are capable of evil.
It's not just that though. People are really evil. People are really evil. Like, I don't know. I can't describe it. But like growing up, I glorified all the most horrible shit. You know
Why?
what
Even
I'm
as
saying?
a kid?
Thought it was tough. Thought that was the way it was. Like I can't. I don't know. You gotta. I don't know. I can't really tell you why.
Hmm.
It's like I was enthralled with that life, being
Was
bad.
everyone around you also that way, or did you feel like, oh, I can't tell anybody this because it's so fucked up. I need to keep it to myself.
Um, no, the people around me weren't really bad. No. I was like the worst one.
So it was something you had in you.
No, I don't know. It was something that I don't know, it was like a twisted thing. It's like a long time ago, probably about 15 years ago, I like saw the light, like realized maybe a little further back than that. 'Cause you wouldn't understand, dude. I suffered. I suffered tremendously. Like when I got up here, I got on a bus with nothing, Jeff. I got on a bus. I didn't coming up to stay the weekend. I had nothing. Living on the street. Had been living on the street for years. Years. Not like days, months, nothing. Years. Wasn't like stuck on any drugs. Like, did I do drugs here and there? Yeah. Because I'd like to get fucked up. But no, I worked, everything else. Just suffering, dude. You don't understand. Like, you have no idea the things I've seen, the situations. I mean, the things I've done. You wouldn't believe it. And I wouldn't feel right just talking about it either.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, you gotta understand, when I say I'm a piece of shit person, you'll be like, oh no, that's because I've changed. I understand that I led a very, very evil life. Like, you call yourself a Satanist. I never did. I always thought, like, the devil was some fucking fucked up creature that did horrible shit to fucking, women, children, and shit like that. But no, what I was doing was evil too. And it's weird, like, a whole groups of people, like, go against every commandment on a daily basis, thinking that they're the good guys. And it's just like, it's such a warped fucking reality, man. Such a warped reality.
You were aware of it back then?
No, not back then. Back then, that's the way it was. That's the very, like, I was so into that shit. Like, if it came down to it, I would, I don't know if I should say this on your channel because it would probably fall under the violent graphic category.
Okay.
So, yeah, I better not even.
Can,
But
can you be general about it or vague?
There was situations I was like kind of like dreaming about happening where I would, I had it all set. Like, I would do it without hesitation or anything, just to impress the people that were around me, and they could say, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Were these friends or?
oh yeah, dude, I'm just friends. Not just friends. They were like lifelong everything, and the way I was popular and all that was being, the most craziest one out of the whole thing. When you're actually striving to be that, like, you know what I'm saying? It takes you down a very dark path. Very dark path.
But you said you were kind of dark even before that, like even as a kid you were having these thoughts.
Well, no, not necessarily. I mean, when I was a kid, right, and going to school, like, I got into my. Can I say the word fight? I mean, we say
Yeah, I
fight.
think so. I've talked about my own fights. I think you can.
So the very first one
Just
was
don't be graphic.
nah. Well, I was in a fight with this kid, Rodney Gerard. I'm in kindergarten, dude. Come on, doc. I mean, you're going back to 1980 something. Fucking. And he's the first person. We were like 5 years old, 6 years old. Yeah, come on, everybody's around, and you're talking shit because before this is how all the fights were. We're talking, and I caught him. Boom! I'll never forget that, dude. Knocked the glasses right off his face. They went flying. Everybody was like, "Whoa, whoa!" He's talking like, that didn't hurt. That didn't hurt. See, that was before I learned the golden rule. You hit somebody, never stop hitting them. Once you hit them, you don't just leave it at one shot. You keep
Well,
up.
at least your instincts
Dude,
didn't.
I hit him and then I ran. I jumped on a fence. I never punched somebody in the face before. After that, I was punching everybody in the
Who
face.
fights in kindergarten?
Dude, we used to have
Fist
these little
fight,
game fights.
like Fight
But
Club
that's the
in
thing.
kindergarten.
That's the thing. Everybody used to wrestle around and shit, but I popped his glasses.
So you were a hitter, not just
Well, that's
rolling
right.
around.
Well, then I started having these nightmares that if I'm having nightmares that I'm punching people and it's not hurting. So now, like, you know, when I'm hitting somebody, I'm really trying to, like, you know, I had this, like, this fear of just not hurting somebody when I'm hitting them. Just, I don't know. It just went. It just went through. See, I think the thing is, like, my mother, strict Irish English woman. I mean, she was like just, traditional English mother, just brutal, neurotic to the point. And I'm not trying to be racist. Salute, I love all the English women out there and all that, but I'm
But
trying
just
to
neurotic.
fucking
That's
definitely
where
neurotic.
that's
I mean,
the ancestor of the Karens. That's where their heritage.
so I think that's where that might have came from, Jeff. Now, I'm not a psychologist or nothing, but, you know, getting beaten daily, you know what I'm saying? That's how my mother dealt with shit. But she wouldn't just,
Physically?
oh yeah, dude. I'd get sat at a table and she would slap my head in for hours on end. To the point where, like, just the frustration, but you can't do nothing. It's your mother. So you can't do nothing. You just got to sit there and take it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did, Simon. I did. I just took beatings. Well, I'm not trying to get no poor me shit. Because I turned into a fucking straight. And I'm not saying it's because of that.
So you grew up in violence. Like you've always known violence.
Oh, dude, when my mother got pissed, she would smash every dish in the fucking house. Every single one. You couldn't even walk in the carpet. Every dish
Oh
would be
my
there.
God! It
Yeah.
must have been like living in a war zone.
It was. Actually, it was on. You know what I used to do when I would be laying in bed? I'd be looking. I had this little black and white TV. It was on a dresser. It would sit like right there at the end, and it'd be up like it was pretty high for me. I'm a kid. It'd be up like this, and I used to have the worst anxiety, panic attacks, picturing that falling over and crashing on the floor. I thought, like, I don't know why. I thought that was the most horrible thing that could happen right there. You know what I'm saying? Skurnak, yeah. I mean, it is, but for some reason, I mean, that doesn't really stay with everyone. You know what I'm saying? That stayed. That really fucked me up for a long time.
I've never had a dream like that.
Well, that's it. Well, I went into boxing when I was 14. I'm not trying to say I was this world champ. I wasn't nothing like that. I lost a lot. It was just some amateur bullshit, kid shit. I did that for a few years because I became obsessed with being able to hit hard because it had stuck with me that much. I had to be able to fucking, and I did when I was 17. I was living on the streets because, like I said, I left home at 16,
Yeah.
and that was the first time a guy paid me to punch another guy, and the dude was like, "Yeah, yep." And it was my friend who's this girl who I ended up dating later on in life. Her boyfriend was in the car, and this other dude, and we went to go visit her mother. And her mother's boyfriend was like, "Dude, this piece of shit out there." He said, he dumped a can of soda on my mother's head. He said, then he took the can and threw it at her head and hit her with it. And we're all sitting there like, whoa, what the fuck? You know, we're getting weed from him and shit. Like, whoa, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, holy shit. And he was like, yeah, he goes, I guess he went down. He seen him sitting out there a little while. He sits down there all day. He lived right above this like laundromat. The dude would sit down on the laundromat. We're upstairs. He goes, if you go down there and hit him, he goes, I'll give you like $20. Now I'm homeless. I needed fucking money. So
What year was this?
This was back in 1995.
So before Fight Club. It was Fight Club before Fight Club.
I don't know, Fight Club. Oh, is that the movie with Brad Pitt and the other one?
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I heard.
Oh,
Yeah, I've never seen
you,
it. I
it'd
never really
probably
watched
be
movies.
more like a documentary for you.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to put it like that because I know people will be like, "Oh man, this fucking shit," blah 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 blah. But I'll never forget, dude. I was so scared, right? And I get down there because now it's late, right? And I tell this chick, I told her and her boyfriend, I said, "Hey, now the laundromat's here across the street, this was Cottage Street, like major street in Pawtucket, Main Street, whatever. So across that was a car lot, directly across. Trying to see if you could picture this. Now, if you're at the laundromat, you're looking at the car lot, fucking, there's a street right to the left, to your left. So I had them park the car on this street, and I'm walking back up that street. I'm cutting through the parking lot. This dude's walking through the parking lot. He sees me and he stops dead in his tracks. He was just like scrawny fucking guy, dude. He was older dude though, but he was a scrawny fucking guy. He looks just like this. No matter what, he's going to take a seat. He stops dead in his tracks and just stares right at me. I'm like, hey man, I'm like, do you know how to get to Providence from here? The dude's like, he said, yeah, no problem. He comes running up to me. He's like, yeah, come on. I'm following up the road, dude. He's walking with me this way, walking with me that way. He's showing me how to go this way, all this shit. And I'm just sitting there talking with him and shooting shit with him. We go walking back down the street because his house was down there. So he was walking to it. We walk right by the car that my friends are sitting in. And I remember the last thing he said was, he looks over, he goes, yeah, he goes, I got to get home, getting up at 5 in the morning, comes early. And just as he said that, I came with everything I had and fucking hooked him as hard as I could, dude. He went just like this, honestly, dude. Boom, and fell right in the ground. I took off running, dude.
Oh yeah,
I
that
was
kind of
so fucking
violence is.
scared. Dude, I was so scared, dude. My heart was beating out of my chest like this. I jump in the car. They go taking off. And everybody in the car's after, how the fuck did you get him to walk with you? How did you get him to walk with you? Blah, blah, blah. Dude, they're all cheering me on, talking about, wow, dude, you dropped him, this, that, the other thing. In my mind, I'm freaking out. I'm thinking, I'm not showing them that. I'm just freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, I think I killed this guy. I had never knocked nobody out before.
Did he know he was good? Like, did he want to be knocked out?
No, not what?
I don't know, like a kink or so, like he was gonna pay the guy to have somebody surprise knock him out or something.
No, the guy didn't pay me to knock himself out.
Okay.
So you didn't. All right. So listen.
No, I did. I just didn't know if it came from
Look,
that guy
and
originally.
the guy didn't pay me to knock him out either. He just paid me to hit him. So that's why I had him park the car because I didn't know I was gonna do that, dude. What I thought was I was gonna hit him, and either the guy wasn't gonna do none or he's gonna start chasing me, and I was gonna run, get in the car, and then be able to collect the money. Be like, hey man, I hit the guy. But he just went down like a sack of fucking. His head jerked this way, and his whole shit just went into the fucking street. He fell between two parked cars, and I remember the way he fell. I thought he died, so I'm terrified, dude. I get dropped off at my grandmother's, and I'm staying up all night. I'm trying to watch news reports, anything, because I think I'm a kid, dude. I'm 17. I think I just fucking killed this guy. I'm like. The way I never seen nobody's lights turn off like that. So when, he just stopped moving altogether, dropped in the road like he was dead, I was shitting myself, dude. I flew to that fucking car, jumped in it, got the hell out of Dodge. And then I sat there the next day or a couple of days later, we go up to see her mother again, right? The fucking guy comes out, Rocky! He's fucking hugging me and shit. He's like, dude, I don't know, you must have hit him just right. He says, hey, shit's out the fucking here. I was like, no way. So now I'm fucking relieved that the guy's not dead. So now I'm starting to really be like, all right, cool. They're cheering me on, saying that his shit was all fucked up. Fucking blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah. Plus, the prick never paid me.
You never got your money?
I never got paid for it. I was like, hey,
probably just as well because it's probably a crime or something.
I was like, hey man, you got that money? He's like, yeah, I'll get it to you next time, man. But where to go? No, you fucking. But I hated dealing with these fucking assholes. When it was always time for them to pay. No, they never pay. But when you had to pay, oh man, they wouldn't live that one the fuck.
What did you ask him for the money?
Yeah, I asked him for the money. I said, "You got my money?" He's like, "I don't have it right now, but I'll get it to you. Don't worry
Did,
about it."
did you keep asking?
No, I didn't. I don't think I seen him again after that. I was fucking homeless, dude. I wasn't from there. I was homeless. I didn't have a car.
Oh, so this money meant it meant more to you than it would have meant to someone else.
What? What are you saying?
I said the money meant more to you being
Yeah, I needed
homeless.
the money. Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, and it's back in '95, so $20, dude. That was a good amount of money back then.
Hmm.
A lot more than it is now. I mean, I think a pack of cigarettes was like $2 back then. I mean, yeah, man, you go a long ways with a little bit of money back then. I mean, the minimum wage I think was like around $4 or $5 or some shit.
Yeah.
So
I think it
yeah,
was
but
like 425.
yeah, yeah, 4.25. I remember I was making $4.50 as a dishwasher at times. Yeah, man. I don't know. I'm not trying to bore you and shit. Don't even know how the fuck we got
It's
into
hardly
that story.
boring. You acted out a whole.
I don't even know how the hell that came up, but
Well,
yeah, it was the first
you
time.
have a lot in you, like a
No,
lot of
dude.
people up here.
I'll tell you what. First time I ever got knocked out cold. Dude broke my jaw in two places, here and here. Even like when I put my teeth together, my fucking jaw sits off because I didn't go to the hospital, dude. I ate soft food for like a month. It hurt so bad, dude. It
How old
wasn't.
were you?
I was like 20.
Oh,
I was like 20 something. I spent a lot. I spent a lot of my life homeless. Like I said, a lot of my life homeless. But I always do it. Every time I would put my headphones on because when I was a kid, when I was real small, my mother was a singer in a band. So most of my childhood, I was in like nightclubs with her, and I'd be backstage while she's playing. Sometimes I'd be on the stage, on school nights, everything. So music is huge in my life. I just never. I should have went into uh, learning instruments. I don't know why I didn't. Dang, stop. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I should have went into that, but I didn't. But yeah, when I was a kid, man, I used to be in all the clubs, all through Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut. One time out in New York. One time.
was it just you? Like you were an only child?
I was an only child.
Oh.
An only child. I have no brothers, sisters, nothing. I have nothing.
Well, what got you out of homelessness? What turned it around?
Honestly, fucking just leaving, getting out of there altogether. Leaving. Like I said, I left. I left
Is
that
that when
shit.
you hopped on the bus?
Yep. And
Oh,
I hopped on a bus because some chick that I started fucking, we were supposed to have a big Christmas party. This is the one of well, it's not the last fight I got into. Do you remember that thing I showed you? That news article where I fought off the home invader?
yeah.
Yeah. That was the last fight I got into up in New Hampshire. I had to fight that guy till I knocked him out. And that's in the paper. Every time they dox me, they never put that in there. I have to show that shit myself. They never do, dude. It's like,
They
oh,
never give you credit.
no, never gives me credit for the shit they all talk about. Oh, dude, you wouldn't do nothing. It's like, look, motherfucker, I had to do bust right through my fucking door. Don't tell me I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm not gonna lie though, I was terrified in that instance. But dude, I had to fight him. I had no choice. My kids and my family were there, and I did. I fought him till I knocked him out. I knocked his fucking ass out cold. Chrisanne will tell you. I'm telling Jeff about the home invasion. That we're on the news for that. We're on the news for that. It might sound like I'm bragging, but
Well, I
what?
mean, it is kind of a heroic thing.
No, it's not. That's what they said, dude. Dude. Let me tell you something, man. I did not feel like a
You
hero.
saved your family.
That's what
You
the
even
cops were saying
said.
and shit. But I mean, to me, that's what you're supposed to do. But other than that, dude, I felt like such a bitch because I was terrified, dude.
That's
Like, I
normal.
was,
I would have been
dude,
terrified.
I was wailing this guy, screaming bloody murder, dude, like bloody murder. I ended that shit where I took him and threw him right back out the house. Because how it happened was I fell asleep. It was a Sunday. It was like June 8th, 20, I want to say 14. I'm laying on I fell asleep on the living room sofa. I'm fucking sleeping. All of a sudden, it's fucking, the front door bursts open. I jump, I sit up like this. I'm like, what the fuck was that, dude? I look at the door and I'm like, did the wind just blow that open? All of a sudden, this fucking dude steps in. He's not wearing a shirt, and he had his shirt wrapped around his hand.
A
I
shirtless
jumped up.
burglar.
I don't know what the fuck it was, dude. I wasn't trying to burgle shit, dude. He booted the door right in. I jumped up and I ran to him. I didn't even think about it. I'm screaming for him to get the fuck out. But see, I'm fucking an idiot. I ran by like 6 or 7 weapons on my way to the guy. But the only thing I was thinking was, do not let this fucking guy in the house. So I get to him, just about to fucking grab, do something, and he says, I got a gun. I stopped looking. Because I'm like, fuck, where's the gun? Because I'm like, I was going to grab the gun. And I was going to like rush him out the door. Scream. That was my plan. As soon as he said he had a gun, it's like, fuck all this. Where's the gun? I'm looking for the gun. I see his hand wrapped in his shirt. At this time, dude, my kid's going there, he's screaming, crying. Christine comes running out. Daughter, Jonna, she was just an infant. She comes running out, dude. The kids are crying, screaming. She's in her underwear because she's sleeping. And the dude looked her like this, up and down. And that's when I caught him. Bang, dude. I grabbed him. I slammed him into the door jam. Slammed him, hit him again. And I threw him out the door. We had like a set of stairs that went like down. I slammed the door shut, and I'm holding it like this, and I got my other hand against the freezer. He's back on his feet trying to ram himself back in the house. He's kicking the fucking door in. He's got it bending. I'm holding it like this. I'm screaming for her to call 911. I'm fucking holding it, and just like as the top part was ready to bend, I grabbed the door, I flung it open, and I kicked him fucking just right in the chest. He went flying. He went flying right down, landed on the ground. He's out cold on his back like this. Dude, I jumped down. I'm in a pair of fucking boxes, dude. Fucking nutsack swinging all over the fucking place. I jumped down. I'm like, fucking cops just came running up from everywhere. Everywhere, dude. Guns out, everything. I backed up, dude. They literally put their guns away, rolled him over because he was out cold, dude. He was sleeping. Cuffed him. They carried him to the car. He came to in the back of the car and started going fucking buck wild in the back of the car, dude, like smashing on the glass, all that shit, dude. Yeah, dude. He ended up, it was such a fucked up thing. And I found out what happened. The dude, right, because we had just moved to that place. We just moved in like 2 months before that. This dude, I guess the place we lived in used to be a drug den. And this guy, I guess he used to go there. And fucking, he used to get drugs. I guess they ripped him off. So he was going back that night to go and get revenge. And I'm fucking like, dude, now we're finding out all sorts of shit about the place we're living at, you know? And you can look
How did you think that was not going to end up on the news? That's as action hero as you can get.
Oh, yeah, dude. I was interviewed. They came right to our fucking house. Dude, Christine, the baby, dude, we're all in the shot. Dude, the news was calling me. They're like, and one family, their father, they're calling him a superhero. I'm like, oh my fucking God. I'm like, what the fuck? And Christine's the one that wanted to go on the fucking news. I didn't even want to go on the news. I'm like, no. He's like, oh, come on, it's the news. I'm like, oh, fuck the news, man. I was like, the newspaper's good enough. Newspaper's good enough. But no, wanted to fucking.
Has your life calmed down since then?
I've been in a few scraps on the job sites here and there over the years.
Oh.
I got my ass kicked pretty good on one, dude. I wasn't feeling good, and it was this huge dude. I mean, he wasn't huge, but he was taller than me, and he was pretty
stocky. Co-worker?
Yeah, he was a co-worker. And it was a stupid thing. It was fucking, I went into the room. I heard him talking shit. We're working on a house, and I hear him just running his fucking mouth. We just had an argument. We let it go. Then I hear him. I fucking trying to do my work. I just kept getting steam, so I ran into the room. He had his back to me, and I jumped up in the air and I fucking slammed him. And he went flying into the wall. He spun around. I ran up to him, hit him like in the stomach, went to go and fucking get a good swing, and I slipped in the sawdust. And he got me just like this, dude. He had my head where, say this is him, he had my head where he had this like this. Like my head was that way. My body was this way. And he just stood like that. I couldn't even fucking breathe. My gold chain snapped, went flying. Yeah. And then there was like another time where like I ran into one of Christine's ex-boyfriends, and it wasn't even really nothing. She made way more of a big deal out of it than I did. Fucking, we were walking through it was like a condo unit building that we're working on out in Wyndham. And he's coming this way because he's with another company. We're walking this way, me, Stick, my man Trace. I'm coming this way. We meet right here. He's carrying shit. I'm not. As soon as I seen him, I fucking hold on and smash him one. And that was it, dude. I got thrown off the job site there.
Well, that was my next question: is did you still have the job the next day?
I still have, yeah, of course. I always had my job, but I couldn't go back to that particular job.
You were an independent contractor? Or you worked
no, I worked for people. Well, I subbed.
So they still kept you?
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, dude. Dude, listen, man. Listen. Oh, I can't even get into my shit. I can't get into. No, it's not that you're naive. It's just when you're with people for so fucking long, and it's just part of the trades, dude. It's like if you're in the trades, like you
might get your ass kicked by the guy next to you, by your teammate.
You can not just that. No, I've seen like this fucking guy who does a lot of excavating work when he's clearing lots, because we all like work in big circles with each other. Like there'll be like electrical guys here, plumbers there. There'll be us here. There'll be carpenters all over the place. So it'll be a whole bunch of different people working there. I seen this like 60-year-old Marine. The dude scared the shit out of me, dude. Like honestly, he was like 60 years old. Fucking a dude was in an excavator. He said something to him. The dude in the excavator started yelling at him. I watched this fucking guy. He jumped on that excavator, opened the fucking thing, and boom, knocked him out cold. And the dude was like a 25-year-old dude, 60-year-old man jumped up on that fucking. Well, he was a Marine. Fucking jumped up on his fucking thing and laid him out. One shot. I remember one time he came up to me. I'm in my truck. I parked my truck. I ran because my friend was doing tile. It wasn't even my fucking job, dude. It's just he was there. It wasn't even my job. I ran in there to drop him off some shit. I get back in the truck, and all of a sudden, these two fucking hands just fucking puts him right on my door like this. He just puts his head up just like that. And I mean, this guy's hands are like, and he's like, didn't I tell you guys not to park in my pad? And I can see he's pissed as fuck. And I know if I say the wrong thing to this fucking guy, he's going to lay me the fuck out. So I'm like, I am so sorry, man. I'm like, look, I will not be back on this site. Don't worry about it. It's totally cool. I knew he was waiting for me to be like, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. So he could fucking drill me when I was like, nope. I was like, I know you, motherfucker. I know your reputation. You do not want to be hit by this guy. You might think, oh, he's 60 years old. Yeah, fuck all that. This 60-year-old Marine motherfucker built like a tank. Built like a little tank, dude. So I seen those two baseball mitts of hands come up on my window. I knew that was no good. I was like, he's pissed, and I want to piss him off more. Then I seen him like 2 days later, and dude was like the nicest guy. So yeah, it changes on a dime, man.
Yeah, I guess. Like, who knew construction sites were as
no, it's not like that
all the Panelverse.
It's not like all that. It's not like all the time and shit. In fact, there hasn't been nothing in a long time, probably over a year. I'm gonna say probably about a good year. There hasn't been nothing. Everybody's cool. Everybody's
because I want to say like it's a male thing, like male, but then women do it too. I've seen female aggression enacted my whole life against other females.
Oh yeah, dude. I've seen Christine. Not, of course, it was years ago, but I've seen her whoop a couple bitches' ass. I didn't like getting those stories. No, that's my wife. Well,
Oh,
it's not my wife, my girl, my whatever you want to call a wife. We've been together like going on 15 years now. 15
does your
years.
state force you to get married at a certain point,
Honestly, it's I don't know what it does.
like common law?
I don't know what it does. I mean, we got to get married one of these days. I'm just dragging my ass on it.
She's leaving it up to you.
No, no, she's not leaving it up to me. But
Well, if you haven't gotten married by now, do you even want to get married? Like, what's the advantage of being married at this point?
well, I mean, honestly, really nothing. Maybe like filing marry. I got tax filing would change or
So y'all
some
still
shit.
file single?
Well, she hasn't worked,
Oh,
so she hasn't worked in years. She's just been working the last few years. So I mean, she doesn't work all that much. It's like just mostly because she wants to, get out. But that's how I bring up all this shit and just fucking going down memory lane, I guess. You know how that shit can be.
oh yeah.
You know that
It's
can
not
be.
even a lane for me. It's like an entire subdivision that I stay on.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, uh, you look at what you've done in your life, like, going back. That's what I thought for the longest time. I thought that home invasion, I thought that was every bad thing I've ever done coming back to get me. I really thought that. I thought this was it. That's why when they were saying hero and all that other shit, that's why I was like, yeah, right. You know how fucking terrified I was. You didn't call me no fucking hero.
But
Yeah,
that's what makes you a hero is you didn't let the fear
I know.
cripple you or prevent you from taking the action you need to take.
That's what other people said.
But still,
I don't know. When
still
it's your
not feeling
family,
it
though,
inside.
when it's your family, what choice do you have, especially when you're a man?
Yeah, but are you
Nah,
happy or
man, a
proud that you
duty.
made
I
that
mean,
choice? That you've
me for
like
me for
fulfilled that
more
duty?
duty, man. For
What's
where I
that?
came from, didn't I? From Africa, did I hail? I'm like old school, ain't I? You guys don't get it, yeah. How bad it
I don't
was
get the
for
Africa
me
part.
growing up there in Africa.
Oh, I
You
bet.
guys are like spoiled fuckers, and you're spoiled and good people as well. That's I know you can. Hey, nah, none of us are spoiled. We got to get with
I
it.
know people way more spoiled than me,
I know, I know, I
than
know.
any
Who
of
you?
us.
I know. They're spoiled people. Jesus. But why they spoiled to they know it, they know what they do, the whole thing about it, oh look, father, look, they know what they do. Jesus.
You
It's
just
pretty it's
it's a bad
subjective,
way to
isn't it?
freeze up.
Hey, Jeff fucking knows what I mean. That's why I want to send Jeff one of these prints. Seriously. I'm not joking. I'm willing to sacrifice one of these prints to you, Jeff.
I, I, I don't know. I feel bad about that.
I don't know, man. You got to do it. The back wall would be good. I think I have.
What's the prince?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Hang on. How about this? Check it out. Yeah. You ready? Hey.
It's the Albrecht Dürer.
Yep. Yep. So we have, you know,
That's
a
the
few.
15th century painter.
Yeah. These are what do they call them? Etchings. These are the print etchings from the 1800s. This one,
1800s? You mean
yeah,
like the
this
1500s?
this particular model, if you will, yeah, it's old, man.
Melancholia. That's the
I
picture I'm
love it.
trying to think
That's
of.
that's what I mean, man. It's fucking for real. That's what I mean.
Is it in there?
Oh yeah, what do you mean? The etchings? No, these are just print etchings from the etchings. Like
Oh,
1800, they were
like
literally made. Jeez, man. But check it out. Look. So here it is. Open it up. Jeez. So here we go.
this is the one. This is what I know him from.
All right.
Is this? Come on, dude. this painting because it's about it's like all of Western culture. It has
Right,
philosophy. Like this is all it's allegorical, and Socrates is in
right.
here, and Plato, and Christ, and it tells the story of Western civilization up to that point. But it's all in this pictographic form
Wow.
or something like that. But that's who I know. That's why he sounded familiar.
Hmm.
A little bit of refinement on the panel. I'm liking it.
It's not come from me.
The dark skin look.
Actually, I guess it's. I do feel refined. I don't think I've ever felt more refined
You think
than
most of
sitting
these
here on
chat
YouTube.
people, you think they know who Albrecht Dürer is?
I don't know. I don't know what people know and don't know when it comes to stuff like that because I don't know what they teach in schools anymore, and then what YouTube videos people watch nowadays or audiobooks they listen to. So they could get
The,
it other
the
places.
hardest thing that people don't understand now is that they're looking at this AI. The AI is like Google. Google was the one reference they were doing for years, wasn't it? Right?
Ah.
I mean, when was the other one? Remember, like, just ask
Ask
Jeeves.
Jeeves,
Yes, Jeeves. You know it. Yeah, Gen X, there's
InfoSeek.
no Jeeves.
I don't use
Exactly.
AI for shit.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a whole ideal of presenting one's. I mean, I know people that are actually using, that what is it? What is it? The really
The
dickhead
encyclopedia.
fucking
But
algorithm.
now they're putting the AI summary in the searches. So when you do a search, it gives you an AI summary and then it gives you the search results and it asks if you want more from the AI. And so now you don't even have the choice to not see it. It's putting it right there every time you do a search.
I ain't never used that AI option though. I'm not gonna lie.
It just gives it to me. Unless there's a setting you could turn off, but like if I search for anything right now, it's before it shows me the results. It's even the Wikipedia article. It's going to give me a little AI summary, and it says generated by
Oh,
AI or
anyway.
AI assist, and then it says you can click more, and it gives you even more about this. So now AI can be the go-to
Yeah, but
result
Yeah,
instead of the
again,
authoritative sources
it's
underneath
trying
it.
to solidify its findings, right? This is how we know this works.
It is Miss Thing, Miss Thing,
You
Miss
reckon
Thang,
that
yeah,
Miss
salute. I love
Beaver.
Miss
Yeah,
Thang. Was that Miss Thang?
Miss Beaver Thing. Yeah, she's here.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm assuming it's her, either that or impersonator. Oh, it's getting late, y'all. I'm just looking at the time.
Yeah, you getting out of here? I was just coming in. It's cold.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Cold.
wind down so I can get some
What?
sleep. But let me see if there's somebody paneling. I
All
can
right.
see you too. Unless, are you going live? Let's see. Bex is streaming. Doc, are you going live tonight?
No, I'm gonna get out of here, man. Salute, fucking. I only came up because we were chilling here. Wanted to say hi.
Well, we had
Bless
a
the
good
God.
conversation. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't mean to kill your panel, man. I just started
Oh, I don't
talking
think
and rambling.
you didn't kill it for me. I don't think you killed it.
Well, I'll catch you guys next time, man. Jeff, always a pleasure. Plastic African, always good seeing you.
Oh yeah,
Catch you
man.
later, guys.
Always,
Salute.
man. I see
Salute.
ya.
There are way worse
Hey,
panel
hang on,
killers, believe me.
dude. That guy always does that. Always
What?
does that. I always choose. So, God, yeah, it's all good.
Right. Well, you have any final wisdom
Wisdom. No, I
for the
don't.
day?
No wisdom.
contingent
Wisdom,
final
yeah,
wisdom.
to it is be yourself, huh? The dream you are, as always, huh? I don't know.
The dream
No
you are.
wisdom. Make sure you have great hygiene.
Yes. I mean, that's not even wisdom. That's just
Yeah,
basic.
I
Like
know,
any.
but people
By
don't
the time
understand
you're
that.
5 years old, you should know
You
that.
be clean.
I don't know how
Yeah.
people can be
What do
gross.
you
I
think?
can't even be around myself if I'm gross.
So in America, you guys have had that problem there, isn't it? Shooter again. Heard
Huh?
about it, right?
You say again?
There's been a shooter at a school,
Oh
right?
yeah, today. Yes, you're right. That that did happen. I saw the headlines. I didn't look into detail,
I know.
but
Holy shit.
it looks like another
Weird one.
disturbed person that got
Boy,
radicalized
oh shit.
through social media. We have,
Everyone was shooting
many of
people.
them right here
Yeah.
in our own little sector of the Panelverse. Deranged political activists that see everything through a lens of like good or evil.
Hey, Jeff. Jeff. Yeah?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, of course I can. There is a picture in there I gotta send you. I have to.
I
I
have to let you
mean,
send me the picture now, or it's not going to
you have to.
stop.
Do you want to choose it, or so you have to see every one of them every day, or whenever we,
Oh,
do that?
like a Dura a day?
Yeah, exactly. Do
Yeah,
you
I
want
like that
that,
idea. We could
or
do
should
that.
I just assume that one?
What's today's?
What do you
It
mean?
can't
What?
be too graphic like that one.
What? What do you mean? It's not what's today?
What's today's pic Dura?
Oh fucking hell, man! There's no what. Okay, fine. There we go. Let's get it. Let's get it up there. Go from number one to number five. Huh?
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I reckon that one. Take everyone is very different, but they're all etchings. That's what's lovely about it. Because it's actually on a piece of paper, and it's an etching.
Wow. Is it
So that
YouTube
is
friendly?
number one.
Oh, I do like that one.
Uh, So I knew
I do.
you
Are
would.
those
I
all,
knew
all
you.
men?
Yeah, you can love some of these. That's what I said. Number one, you get to
Yeah, that
join.
one's nice.
That's two.
Okay, that was a very good Dura for today. Dura of the day.
Just
I think we're off to a good start.
good. I like it.
All right. Well, join us tomorrow for another Durer and more guests and conversations and all that. What's tomorrow? Thursday? Yeah, I'll be out tomorrow. Other than that, y'all have a good night. That's what I plan to go do. Oh God. If good means sleep, get some quality sleep, then I plan to go have a good night very soon. And I wish whatever your version of a good night is, I wish that on you or for you. All right. I will be back tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Thank you again.